4-time MVP versus the 7-time champion. 6 of them with America's team, the New England Patriots. Matchup of 2 greats early in the season. So what's on the line, bro? Here's the question. Can Rodgers' legacy move at all with a win? Yeah, legacy.
Legacy?
Yeah.
No.
Thank you.
I don't care if Aaron Rodgers throws for 500 yards in a 40-point win.
Okay, that's
This does not impact his
Oh,
legacy at all.
I mean,
I'm serious. Like, at not 1 inch, not 1 centimeter, not 1 iota, Wildes, there's one thing Aaron Rodgers can do this year to impact his legacy. Get to the Super Bowl.
That's exactly right.
He's arguably already the greatest regular season quarterback we've ever seen.
Exactly right.
What we have questions about is, why aren't you the same guy? Why aren't you close to that guy in the playoffs, in the NFC title games? And so that's when he's got to prove himself.
I just echo, because I know you disagree, but just quickly to add to that, it's not like he's never beaten Brady. They've played 4 times, he's beaten him once.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
1 and 3.
1 and 3, okay. So he's beaten him before. As Brew mentioned, at worst, Rodgers is a top 3 all-time regular season quarterback. Nobody is going to me, there is not a legacy. There are rarely any legacy moments for guys this well established in the regular season. Certainly not for Aaron Rodgers. Because if he wins or loses this game, the only way to move the legacy at all, like Bruce said, is going to be the playoffs. When I saw this question in the rundown, I was like, we shouldn't do it because none of us are going to say yes. And then Wild's like, I will. Yeah. Like, I believe it. So explain it.
Okay, so I view legacy a little bit differently than you guys. I think when you talk about legacy, you're talking about statues and plaques. I'm just talking about guys at the bar talking about quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And your legacy can move up and down all the time depending on how the guys at the bar talk to you. I'll give you an example. I saw David Beckham one time on the street. Guess what? Looked great. His legacy moved up a little bit because I just told this story. He didn't win GQ Man of the Year. Just walking down the street, looking handsome, dressed well, with great and well-placed tattoos. But the legacy moved up a hair. Aaron Rodgers, with a win, get to 2 and 3. In every game that he's played, he's completed 60% of his passes. Less than 60%, 59. That loss last 2 years ago was one of the worst losses of his career. He had a 35.4 passer rating. He had 0 touchdowns. He had 2 interceptions. He had that one taken back. It was embarrassing.
Right, but here's my point.
So get a little win. Just move up a little bit.
And I think
little legacy.
And I think Brew's going to agree with me here. And I watch as much professional football as is humanly possible to do. And I do this for a living. And when you mentioned before the show the game a couple years ago when Rodgers played terribly, I was like,
get out of town.
I swear to you. I was like, which one was it? And then you mentioned, you were like, it was the discount double check game.
Yeah.
When they went up early and he celebrated and then it went to hell. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then it sparked it. But you know what I had no trouble remembering every single detail of? When they played in the playoffs. When he lost to them in the playoffs. Like, I think particularly because it's not just that Brady and Rodgers have played in the regular season. It's that they have played in the playoffs, and their one playoff game is a nice little microcosm for how both of their playoff careers, Brew, have gone. Brady won, Rodgers lost, even though it kind of seemed like, did he have the better team? Should he have won? That was kind of weird. So I don't think anybody's going to be like, well, I was a bit of an Aaron Rodgers skeptic, but after week 3 against Tampa, he changed my mind.
And Wildes, look, what I will give you is this.
Thank you.
And we'll see the graphic. Rodgers has not played well against Brady in the regular season. You mentioned the game 2 years ago. I think we have the stats. But I wonder, we know he is not himself in his NFC title games. Does he freeze up against Brady? How often does Aaron Rodgers step on the field and the other quarterback is better? Is viewed as superior to him? Not often. So I'm wondering, he's got 3 interceptions in 4 games against Brady. If he throws 3 this season, nobody will be shocked. Like total this season. I know he had, how many did he have in his first game? 2 or 3?
Right. What you mean the rest of the way?
Right, rest of the way. Like, so my point is, I'm still with Nick. He can't change his legacy. But, yeah, okay, the guys at the bar might say, oh, wow, Rodgers had a great game.
Yeah, Rodgers got one.
Maybe you could say he's over.
He already got one.
He's over the Brady hump.
Let him get another
He's
one.
over the Brady hump. But legacy, it's not going to change his legacy,
Something's got to change with Aaron Rodgers. And I know it's just like continued regular season success and kind of fall short in the playoffs. I would like to see him come out and have a big statement win. That's basically what I'm saying.
He's had plenty in the regular season.
I know, but against Brady, this is a statement win. Heck, the Bills' opening night was a statement win.
Well, because Josh Allen is young. He's still building. But Rodgers has already built his regular season legacy.
Man, I think he can get a little legacy, a lot of legacy games. I think Tua can have a little bit of a legacy.
Well, again, young.
We need to, Merriam-Webster, they run, whoever runs their Twitter account's got a bit of an attitude.
Miriam does.
Did I say it wrong? Oh, Miriam, well done. We need them to tweet about the definition of the word legacy. Because I don't think you know what the word means. It's not contemporaneous opinions. It's not how they're discussed right now. Legacy is how you are remembered. You're like, Nick's weird with legacy. He looks at it the way the word has always been used and defined about statues and historical reputation. That's what legacy means. Legacy does not mean, today, people are happier with you than they were yesterday. That's not legacy. So
that's what Rodgers
I agree that with a win Sunday, Aaron Rodgers will be thought of slightly better on Monday than he was on Saturday. But it will dissipate into the ether, never to be thought about again.
I'm not going to. Then why are people calling this the legacy game?
People?
It's just you. It's just you, buddy.
Got to start somewhere.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.